All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am simply introducing the video. I am headed out for a 21 miler in the Nike Zoom Fly 3s. This is the first time I put the shoes on. I bought them yesterday. And generally we're gonna take you on the run, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the run and kind of my first impressions of the shoe. I think I even introduced the video a little bit once again when I get going on the trail, but I thought I would do it here in the apartment. All right, have fun out there. All right, what's going on, everybody? It is 8 a.m., probably about 45 degrees. Nah, like low 50s, Sunday morning. Yeah, we're headed out for a long run. We're looking at, I'm going for 21, I think. But the key deciding factor will be the Nike Zoom Fly 3s. That's right, I'm in my first pair of Nikes. You know, it was a long time coming. Kind of waiting things out on the Endorphin Pros. And I went into local shoe shop yesterday and tried on a couple different shoes. Tried on the Carbon X's, the Hokas. Tried on the new Nike Tempos. Didn't really like the fit right off the bat, I'm not gonna lie. Tried these on and thought they were really comfortable. So we're going out for a long run today in the Nike Zoom Fly 3s. First carbon play shoe for me. Squirrels. So we're just gonna roll with the punches, see how I get on with them, and we'll go from there. So good morning, let's do this. Whew.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. A6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it.
All right, we're about 9.8 miles in. The Zoom Fly 3s feel pretty darn good. Definitely more reactive, more firm, compared to like the nylon plate in the speeds. But yeah, enjoying it. All I would say is comfortable, no hot spots, a little bit more firm. Feeling, I would say, the springiness of the shoe. But yeah, so closing out 10 miles. Gonna have another gel soon. Feeling good. Quick, beautiful day. We're getting it done. Whew.
Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they play with deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting the bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, the tax. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, step the back, Brody block, get a whack, contract, give me the backs. I got laugh on my back. You ain't that, then it's trash.
All right. Whew. 21 miles, 3 hours and 7 minutes. I think we're gonna have to recap this one back at the apartment. Whew. That was good. I finished strong. Yeah, we'll finish this one back up at the apartment. I think I'm gonna tweak this video into a 21-mile long run. First time out in the Zoom Fly 3s. I don't know, honestly all the Nike names sound the same to me. Maybe because this is my first pair of Nikes, but like Zoom, Alpha, Max, Air, Feet, it's all just cool words. All right, that's enough for me. That was my 21 miler. Thanks for getting to this part. Stick around for my first impressions and just a little bit more. We'll recap the 21 miler, how I did on my splits. It was really good. Also, some big news coming up in about 2 weeks. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'll see you back there. I'm gonna kick it for a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first things first, happy October, everybody. I'm sipping on a Aviator Brewing Company Pumpkin Beast. Shout out to Aviator because their brewskis are pretty yummy. So now that we got that out of the way, we can jump into the actual video. We're going to talk about the run I just did. So I'm going to pull it up on Strava really quick on my phone. A couple things to notice about it. I will throw up the splits on the screen right now, and I'm not going to go through each split, but mainly you can see that I was really kind of building into the run, getting comfortable in the shoe, and just kind of feeling my way through the run. But I mean, everything kept kind of getting smoother and smoother. And by the end of the run, I had, 2 pretty close to 8-minute miles, which is pretty darn fast for me on a longer run like this. But going 21 miles with overall negative splits is a really good sign that, when I do give a marathon a good try, this is a really good test of how it's going to feel and how specifically it'll probably feel in the Zoom Fly 3s. Moving on from there, there was a couple like odd PRs / honorable mention moments. I PR'd at 30K, which I'm not going to lie, I really have no idea. Like, I can't really visualize 30K. But yeah, I PR'd at 30K with 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 13 seconds. That was my 3rd fastest half marathon, somewhere in there. According to Strava, I ran a 1:53:48, which, like, since it was a training run, I feel like I should be able to crush a half marathon right now probably, or at least PR again down the road. Maybe we'll give it a try. And then finally, I PR'd on a new section of the Greenway that I run twice a week. So that's kind of cool. In an area that I run all the time, I'm still getting a little bit quicker in those sections. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I'll give you the initial stats. 21 miles, 8:55 average pace, 3 hours and 7 minutes, 512 feet of elevation gain, 2,800 calories, and an average heart rate of 166. I know I probably should have gave you that at the beginning, but like, it's just not how I was scrolling. So that being said, that was the 21 miler. And now I want to jump into the next section, which is kind of be the 21 miler and my first impressions of the Nike Zoom Fly 3s. Okay, so this is going to be really quick and just kind of like nothing super technical about this other than got the shoes in my hand and I'm going to tell you what I thought about them. Top to bottom, I mean, the laces, this is something that I oddly is like different, I guess, for each shoe, but I don't get it. The laces are a good length. They only have to be looped once. And yeah, and I don't have to like triple knot it like I have had to do with other pairs of shoes. That's all I need to say about that. That being said, the tongue and everything, like there's no tongue. It's built right into the shoe, which is at first glance, I've always been a little bit hesitant of shoes like that, but like I locked right in. It feels really snug. And it makes for like a really nice lockdown and fit on how the upper kind of like wraps to your shoe. Moving beyond that, after the 21 miler, it was not hot out. It was about maybe 55, worked its way into like the low 60s throughout the whole 3 hours. No issues with breathability in that time period. Wouldn't expect it with those types of temps. It hasn't rained in like a day or two, which means like the trails the pavement was all dry and I wasn't getting super swampy and hot and humid like I'm very, very used to doing. So no issues there. Overall fit and comfort, I'll just get to this point now. I think I tried on, Carbon X and the new Tempo Nike shoe yesterday. I tried on the Carbon Plate on running shoe, and I'm not gonna lie, this just at the end of the day felt way more comfortable to me. Building on that, I was just walking around the store. I went with it, trust in my gut, and after 21 miles, I would say, knowing that this is going to be, not like the super comfort cushion shoe. This is, it's a carbon plated shoe with a not giant in terms of today's standards, React midsole. So like, you're getting not necessarily the cloudy ride, more the firm, responsive, propulsive ride. I don't know if that's correct, but we'll go from there. That's only 21 miles in. And the last thing, the outsole rubber, I would just say, it does the job. It's a bit more outsole rubber than other shoes. Pretty sure this shoe comes in at like 9.5 ounces in a men's size 9. This is a size 10, so it's going to be a little bit more than that. So yeah, that being said, it's not a super light shoe. That also probably comes into where Nike's now coming out with new midsole materials, and they're using like the clear thing, like the air pockets in the tempos. So, Nike's kind of moving forward, I would say, from doing a solid midsole and mixing around and experimenting with different forms of midsole currently. So they might be moving away from doing things like this. So yeah, comfort, build, everything worked out in the first 21 miles. I would say just like final interpretations of this shoe, had a good time. The 21 miler was successful. It was easy to build into. The shoe was not, I didn't feel like I had to break it in. I really felt like from walking around the store to my first miles this morning that it was just as comfortable, and stuck with it. Didn't feel like I had to run a certain speed in the shoe. That being said, I did run my long run a little bit quicker than I have been. But I mean, I look at that hopefully more as like progress rather than the shoe making me run a little bit quicker. It's a good shoe. I'm excited to run more miles in it. And yeah, that's going to kind of wrap up the video for me. I'm going to finish off this pumpkin beast I've got going on here. And I'm going to have to say thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you got anything out of it or enjoyed it, please like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Videos for you to choose from right now. But just going to throw it in here. If anyone stays to this long in the video, just throw a comment down below saying, you made it and good luck in the New York City Virtual. I know I posted on my Instagram, but this is the first time I'm mentioning it here. I am running the New York City Virtual Marathon in 2 weeks. So this was my last long run. So cross your fingers for that one. That's all.